Welcome to Daybreak Plus on
Let's
a
make
Tuesday.
sure those mics are on. Tuesday, November the 25th. Are our mics on? Can you hear
They
me?
are,
Okay.
yes. Today they are.
Sometimes things happen.
Don't do that again. What? Oh, stop. You're the worst.
Good morning.
What will we do without you, Matt? It's on.
Just messing with you.
I'm excited.
I'm well.
It's a short work week. I'm sorry that always gets me excited. It's not that I don't love it here, but
I'm going to think you really don't like working.
I'm just saying a
You were
short
so
week's
happy to
nice.
be here on a Monday.
I was.
Now you're
It's
talking about
faded
going.
away already, hasn't it?
Yeah. Tuesday is a weird kind of a day, although in a holiday week, it definitely
Yeah,
has that.
Well,
I
it's
don't know.
Thanksgiving Eve, right?
that's right. Double Eve.
Yes. Yes, it is. And we are so ready. I just wanted to share this with you gentlemen. We've talked a lot about
6-7.
6-7. It was 6-7 day yesterday at my daughter's elementary school.
Oh,
She came home with this crown thing that they had. She was like, this can go in the garbage because I can't believe they did this. It was 6-7 day all day. It was six. She thinks it's so annoying, which I think is
I wonder where
hilarious.
she got that.
that she thinks it's annoying. I mean, I think it's funny.
Oh, I thought she got.
I don't
That
think
from
so.
you.
I think that it's just so everywhere. Pervasive. That's the word I'm
Yeah.
looking
yes. The parade on Saturday.
Good grief.
Everybody on the
for. They were.
Oh, yeah.
floats, they were all doing that. A lot
Yep.
of the kids, ton of kids.
It's the thing. But I think, once it trickles down to elementary and now the adults are all in on it, now it's not cool anymore.
As I mentioned on the broadcast, when the adults are doing it, it is no longer
That's
cool.
right. That's right. Anyway,
Absolutely.
Sharon's over it. She's over it. But I thought it was, but she did it, she colored the crown thing.
So is Sharon 6 or 7?
Exactly. I was like, how old you are, right? 6, 7. She's 6.5.
So when a 6-year-old
When
is
someone
over it,
who's
it's time
between
for this
6
fad
and
to be-
7,
Got to move on.
This,
Yes.
You got to move on.
I just thought it was so funny. But okay, now we can talk about, snow.
Snow. You're supposed to say that with a smile.
I think it's going to be great. The kids are going to be so pumped
They should
about
be.
this.
I mean, it's just incredible how fast we're going to transition. Sometimes you slowly transition in winter. We're going to plummet.
We're like, Thanksgiving, okay, boom.
Yeah. So basically, this is what we've had so far this season. Obviously, we don't have any on the ground from the first snowfall, and it lasts about 24 hours. But now we're going to descend in true winter. And I was out yesterday feverishly blowing and picking up my leaves because I know it's coming. And if you don't pick them up today, don't even bother because you're not going to have a chance.
It's okay to leave them though, isn't it? I've
sure.
heard
Yeah.
like that it's good for, the beneficial creatures to exist under their pollinators and things like that.
Is it? Okay. Yeah. Well, if that's the case, good. Because we are going to add on to these current
Deal
snow
with it in the
totals.
spring.
Yeah, right. So already we have winter alerts, and that consists of winter storm warning for the Marquette area over to the western UP. You can follow that right in the northern parts of Wisconsin, much of Minnesota. And this is going to be a pretty big system. It's really going to wind itself up right across the Great Lakes, especially the northern Great Lakes, but we're going to be impacted as well. Already closer to home, we do have some advisories out there, including the Cadillac area, Reed City over to Houghton Lake, up towards Gaylord and the Grayling area. And this will be expanded further south. The National Weather Service here in Grand Rapids just hasn't done it yet. I think they're trying to figure out how they're going to handle it tomorrow because there's many facets to this storm system. Wind is one of them. We're going to have falling temperatures, maybe a flash freeze, and obviously snow and accumulating snow. The thing is, the wind's going to kick in before the accumulating snow, so I wonder if they're going to split it up with a wind advisory, wind warning, and then a snow advisory. I'm not really sure yet, but here's the latest out there. Today, we just deal with the rain showers, which I think are going to be most widespread during the morning hours. So the first low pressure system is just like a little jab. The second one out there west of Minnesota is the right hook.
Oh.
Yeah, boom. That's going to be the knockout blow. We're bringing knockout blow. Notice how the snow is already forming around that secondary low, which is pretty impressive because it's, away from a moisture source. It's way out there, and it's going to only intensify as it moves into the Great Lakes. Notice the temperatures right now, Glasgow, Montana at 14 degrees on the backside of that low. So this is going to be last mile day. And how we get that cold air here is with that low pressure system and a strong wind. Notice how the wind really ramps up tomorrow. I think we'll hit some wind gusts inland areas right around 50 miles an hour. No joke, Muskegon northward up towards Ludington could hit 60-mile-an-hour wind. We have gale warnings on Lake Michigan. We'll have waves well over 10 feet, maybe 15 feet. And unfortunately, I don't want this to happen to anybody, especially as you go into, the holiday. Power outages, possible Wednesday, tomorrow.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would not be fun. It looks really bad right around the Granville area.
The Granville area?
There's that one area of low pressure moving out, taking the rain with it. And here comes another area of low. That's secondary. Here's the knockout blow.
Okay.
Rain showers tomorrow morning. And then here comes the snow. From rain to snow. I stopped it at 1 p.m. The atmosphere is still trying to figure out what it wants to do. And then it's going to go to all snow by the time sunset arrives or the evening commute. And certainly if you have any travel plans tomorrow evening, it's going to be a challenge. I mean, especially if you're north-south oriented roads, US 31, 131.
Who would have travel plans on the night before Thanksgiving?
Yeah, can imagine.
2 or 3 people.
Yeah. So also want to note, with such a strong wind, look how far the bands of lake effect go across the state. Jackson area all the way to Toledo.
Yeah, geez.
Ann Arbor. I mean, that gives you an idea how strong that wind is. But all said and done, it looks like by Friday, kind of said and done. By Friday morning, I think a lot of areas, like basically surrounding Grand Rapids to the west, northwest, southwest, and south, we'll see 5 to 8 inches. We'll come in around 3 to 5 inches, I think. And by Thanksgiving morning, a lot of us will have 1 to 3 inches of snow on the ground. So I think a lot of us will receive a white Thanksgiving. That's not very common. And specifics for Thanksgiving, temperature right around 30 degrees, and won't feel that warm. It's going to feel like it's in the teens. Yeah, I know. The lake effect will be moderate, light to moderate, heaviest north of Grand Rapids and southwest Grand Rapids. And those winds still on the breezy side. We'll still see some wind gusts up around 30 miles an hour in Grand Rapids, probably up around 40 at the lakeshore. And so there's going to be some impacts for sure in terms of driving. Again, I think the worst of it is going to be, at least here in southwest lower Michigan, Wednesday evening. But we'll still have to, let's say you're driving up to Reed City, Cadillac, Ludington, Traverse City, it's still going to be a problem on Thanksgiving Day.
How about heading to the east side of the state?
As you work your way, towards the eastern side of the state, away from Lake Michigan, it will vastly improve. Yeah. So, now we're not done with it. So we transition from lake effect over to a system snow potential for Saturday in the first half of Sunday, and that will bring us a widespread, several inches more snow. We're going to have to zero in and fine tune the forecast, but a lot of the forecast models actually give us by Sunday morning, with a combination of the lake effect on Wednesday, Thursday, and the system snow on Saturday, anywhere from a foot to 16 inches of snow.
Okay.
Welcome winter.
Woo!
Bam! And here you go.
Dang.
Once that snow falls, by the way, those will be the first time we have highs in the 20s. Once that snow falls.
Wait, when was that?
That was next week.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, highs in the 20s. We see our lows, first time lows in the teens as well. And look at that. And we're not melting any snow anytime
So we've
soon.
had a pretty above average temperature fall.
Mm-hmm.
So now as we get into winter, we're just going to flip into
Yeah,
below.
that was our forecast. December
right.
looked tough, and we're starting, at least it looks like we're beginning that way. How long does it stick around? Do we just take it all the way through December? And that's the magical question. I don't see much of a pullback in the extended range. So, like I said, we've flipped that switch tomorrow. Get ready.
Here we
All right,
go.
we
Gas
had
up
our
those snow
fun.
blowers. Get those shovels ready. Get those
Boots
snow
out.
brushes in your car if you don't already have that.
Oh, I don't actually. That's a good. I need to do that today.
Yes, you're definitely going to want to do that. Snow tires
Where
on your
are
cars.
they even? I think I do year-round tires.
Not good enough.
No, that's a
Not in
car
my
guy.
opinion.
He is a car guy.
But you
But-
don't have four-wheel drive on your
Yeah, I
car
do.
either. You do?
I even had, remember that
little
big
one?
honking thing I had last year? I traded in, but
But you
I
have,
haven't,
you
every
have a
car I
smaller,
have, I have
don't you
snow
have
tires. Every car.
But do you have four-wheel drive on the smaller car? Or do you not drive that anymore?
There's, no, I still have my Accord, and there's snow tires on it. That's front wheel drive, but we have an all-wheel drive car, and my daughter drives an all-wheel car, and my son drives an all-wheel car, and we all have snow tires.
Well,
I just suggest it. It makes a huge difference whether you do it or not. Keep in mind, if you do snow tires, it saves the tread on your other tires,
That's
so they
true.
last longer. So you just got to figure out how to store them.
yeah. That seems like a lot of work.
Yeah, well, safety.
Yeah.
Have you ever driven
feel
on snow tires?
I feel very judged right now. So, Matt, you can leave.
I'm with
But
you
thank
right
you.
now. I've got all-wheel drive tires.
Just a recommendation.
Yeah.
Good advice.
And now
Good
Matt's got me
advice.
thinking. He's got me thinking maybe I need to step up.
It makes a huge difference.
Thank you, Matt.
Sure.
I know you'll be busy the next couple of days, so we'll check in with you
extra
tomorrow.
time for Matt
Extra
every
time
morning.
for Matt. We are going to check in as we're talking about all this travel that's going on at the airport coming up next.
Yeah, David Horak is out there. Don't go away. We are back. Welcome
are.
back to Daybreak Plus.
Indeed we are. Here we are. We're back.
And it's a busy week for travel.
Oh, man, it is. And what Matt was just talking about with the weather, that doesn't sound fantastic.
That's going to be, I think, some adventures for the next couple of days, it sounds like.
A lot of people coming and going at the Ford Airport today, though. We sent David Horak there with a look at what you can expect this week for air travel.
Teresa and George, we've seen a steady stream of passengers throughout the morning, even during the 4 o'clock hour when we started on Wood TV. And this is indeed expected to be their busiest Thanksgiving travel period yet. We are talking 153,000 plus passengers between now and December 3rd. It's a 5% jump from last year's record-breaking numbers. And you got snow in the forecast, which means airport officials have one key message. Check your flight status before leaving home.
Our biggest recommendation is that travelers arrive 2 hours ahead of their scheduled departure time, just so they can find a parking spot, maybe take the shuttle bus, check their bag, get through checkpoint, maybe grab a cup of coffee before their flight, and just have a smooth travel experience through that.
The bottom line is check your flight, arrive early with extra time built in because of the rush and weather. And on top of that, know that there's a short-term lot here at Ford Airport that gives you the first half hour free, because throughout the morning, Teresa and George, we have been hearing intercom announcements telling certain drivers with their cars parked up on the curb, if you do not leave within the next X amount of minutes, you will be ticketed and towed. So keep that in mind if you're heading this way at all. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Our next story that we have here in the rundown is still developing this morning. Police are investigating after somebody crashed into a building in Ada.
Yeah, this was on Pettis Avenue and Virgin Street, 1 o'clock this morning. There was some damage to the building. They had to get somebody out of that car. We're still waiting to get information on exactly what happened and if anybody was hurt.
Now, there were a lot of first responders, and you can see what things looked like at the driver's door. So, you know, our big question to the sheriff, because nobody on the scene would tell us anything, was, is the driver okay? And the sheriff said that they were still working to get in touch with everybody they needed to get in touch with as they're investigating, and they couldn't release any more information at this point. So any minute now, we expect an update on this. And obviously, we'll put that right on our website as soon as we get it. And if it happens during the show, we'll let you know here. A woman is going to be in court today for arraignment related to her 11-year-old daughter's death. This is in Fruitport.
Mom is actually expected to be arraigned in her death later today. Her name is Sherry Leak, expected to be charged with manslaughter in this case. And it looks like the daughter, Mila, was unresponsive when authorities got there.
The mom called 911.
She called 911, said there was an altercation. They got there, the child was unresponsive.
She had tried CPR, said that she had tried CPR, but now they're charging her. So
It's not clear how she died. That's still part of the investigation. There's an autopsy pending, so we'll wait and see what the results are for that.
there was another child in the home at the time, but CPS removed that child
Yes.
after this happened. This veterinarian who stole a homeless man's dog is going to spend time in jail. This has been
Yes.
unfolding for months in Grand Rapids.
She was sentenced to 10 days in jail and has to pay $1,000 restitution.
So she is from the Flint area, near Flint, but she was in Grand Rapids, noticed this dog that was tied up, and she thought that he didn't look well. And this is the man who owned the dog. He had stepped away to go get something, and she took the dog, but she wouldn't give it back, is the thing. After police notified her, no, this dog has an owner, it belongs to this man. She refused to give it back, and the dog, who was 16 years old, ended up dying while she still had him. So this man never got to
Never saw the
see
dog
his
again.
dog again.
Right.
So they took it to court, and her lawyers had asked, after they'd found her guilty, for no jail time, but the judge decided she needs to go to jail for 10 days.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we have in the rundown.
All right. You know what's coming up next?
We know.
We've got an interesting one.
It is kind of interesting.
Yeah. Couple good names today. Celebrity birthdays coming up.
We'll be right back. happy birthday. If it's your
Birthday
birthday,
time.
happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
In fact, please let us know if you have birthdays coming up. Maybe we'll sneak them into celebrity birthdays, and you
Right
can be
in.
a local celebrity.
Local celebrities.
For now, though, Christina Applegate.
54 years old today.
Yes.
She, of course, was Kelly Bundy on Married with Children.
My
Been in a
earliest
number of
memories
movies.
of her. But Anchorman.
Anchorman,
which,
that's
you
the
know,
one that stands out.
love that movie.
Relevant to our business.
It certainly is. It's not like I know every word or anything like that. So happy birthday to her. Veronica Corningstone. Joey Chestnut.
Jaws, 42 years old, competitive eater, always seems to win the Nathan's
He does.
hot dog eating contest. I think he's won it 17 times.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Yeah, that's
And then he
that's
goes on
quite
a hunger
record.
strike.
Can you imagine eating all those hot dogs at
No.
one time? Oh,
No, don't want to imagine it,
Yeah.
actually. Jenna Bush Hager's birthday is today. She's 44 years old.
daughter of former President George W. Bush and also a correspondent for the Today Show.
I imagine they'll be talking about it today
Yes.
on the Today Show. Okay, on this day in Michigan history, and this is very relevant because this game is coming up. The OSU U of M game. Saturday.
They're playing Saturday.
They're playing Saturday, but on this day in 1975, they played and tied.
That's no fun.
That is no fun. And at the time, they had the same records. They were both undefeated. And this was all very relevant. The big question, well, there was a lot on the line, obviously. National championship, but the Rose Bowl,
Who would go?
who was going to go? And up until 1971, there had been a rule, no repeats at the Rose Bowl, but they got rid of that rule. So they had to figure out who was going to go. So it came down to a telephone vote, apparently.
Huh.
Yeah. So, and this is Bo Schembechler, Michigan coach. He had an autobiography in 1989. They were nervous, I guess. The conference was nervous because they had lost the previous 4 Rose Bowls, and Michigan had an injured player. So they did this conference call or meeting or whatever, and they picked Ohio State to go. So Ohio State won the game.
It is a great rivalry,
Yes.
and I'm looking forward to sitting in front of the television this weekend and watching this showdown.
My husband's going to be shooting highlights for Wood
Oh,
TV at that game.
is that right? He'll be
Yes.
at the game. Okay.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
I've never been to an Ohio State-Michigan game. Or a Michigan-Ohio State game,
Yeah,
I should say.
I never have either. I've only been to one college football game, and that was MSU Ohio State last year,
Okay.
which was super fun, but not as fun as this because it's a little more competitive. Yeah, it should be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot on the line for Ohio State because even though they won, they were national champions last year, they didn't win this game, and that's like a sore point.
And the coach took a lot of heat for not winning
They sure did.
the game.
So we'll see what happens if Michigan can pull off another win. We want to talk about this AI toy that the company that makes it is no longer making it for now because, among other things, it was telling kids how to light a fire.
It was being a little naughty,
Being a
shall
little
we
naughty.
say.
And experts say, this is the problem with incorporating AI into toys right now. So this is the bear, and it can talk to you, and it was telling kids they could ask it different questions, and I guess the company didn't do a good job of putting some. Help me out here, George.
Some maybe safety guards.
Safety
in
guards
place.
into place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It looks innocent, right?
It sure looks innocent. So the experts say if you want your child to be a part of this AI experiment, because that's where we're at right now, we're just experimenting with how to incorporate it into different things, then by all means get these kinds of toys. But if you'd rather wait until they have some better, for one, states and the federal government are grappling with laws governing AI, and there's that whole thing.
This
There could be a patchwork of AI rules if states all do their own thing. There's an effort on the federal level to stop states from doing anything, so to avoid the patchwork, but states aren't happy about that. So there's a lot that has to happen.
This is an example of how AI can sometimes get out of control. And there are a lot of people worried about just how out of control, not only on this level, but on larger levels with things like security and national security, those types of issues. So very interesting. So careful with the bear.
For now, the experts recommend you take it off the list. Let's talk about the great debate. Because
Yes, we forgot we had that.
So yesterday we shared with you that we had this poll. When is the best time to serve Thanksgiving dinner? And Martha Stewart's recommendation was 2 p.m. Here's the final results. 2 p.m. it is. They all went with
58.
Martha Stewart,
58%.
That's, a decent amount of people. So we also have a new poll that's out today that you can vote on now, and that is, excuse me, what did I just do? I flipped back.
There it is. What's the best part of
Best
Thanksgiving?
part of Thanksgiving. And is this really much of a debate?
Family, football, or food?
It's anonymous. So it's not like if
You don't
picked-
have to say family.
You don't have to say family, but 78% of people so far have said family. Tomorrow we'll check in on that and make sure that it stays there.
Someone in our newsroom who shall go nameless
Yes, because this is anonymous.
said he was going to vote football.
He did say that.
It's made a big announcement. Since it's anonymous.
We won't tell you who. So that's the poll for today. I don't remember what's tomorrow's. Well, we'll tell you tomorrow.
Something about Thanksgiving sides, I thought.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But we'll save tomorrow's troubles for tomorrow.
Make sure to vote.
That's a good advice, right? Okay, well, this has been fun.
Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us.
Hope you have a great Tuesday. If you're going shopping today, good luck. Wear a smile, right?
And if you're traveling the next few days, be very careful.
Be very careful. Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow.